Hello there, folks. You may notice that this is not quite the standard introduction to Link to the Past. It looks a little bit weird. I'll explain that in just a moment. Let me make sure I've got my chat visible to myself here in case anybody's actually watching it live. And double check and make sure that the stream is actually going, which it ought to be at this point, but, you know, worth checking. Yes, looks like it is going. That's good. I am glad to see that. Okay. So yes, if you've seen the introduction that I said in Avok's Discord, or if you read the title or the description here, you know that this is Randomized Link to the Past. And specifically, this is Randomized Key-sanity. Also, it seems like that is fairly loud to me, but that's probably just me. Let me check and see. Let's see. Yeah, okay, that looks fine in the audio levels. If anything, it might be quiet. Okay. So yes, I am apparently playing as a soda can today. This is kind of amusing to me because I've had that sprite recently, so something isn't randomizing well. Or rather, I'm getting unlucky. So yes, let's start in Sanctuary here. So Key-sanity, yeah, that's a good starting introduction here. I just found the map of Palace of Darkness. You might remember that in normal Link to the Past, the maps for a dungeon are kind of supposed to be inside the dungeon that they come from. Yeah, that doesn't happen anymore. And in fact, almost nothing is going to be where it is supposed to be. There's, I think, one chest in the entire game that is guaranteed to contain the correct thing. And that's a chest up in Skullwoods that has to have a small key, otherwise you can get stuck in there and have to save and quit out. So what I'm doing right now is a fairly standard start for Key-sanity, which is I'm triggering a glitch in the game. And the result of that is that I end up in what's known as the Houlihan room. I believe it's Chris Houlihan. Basically somebody won a contest to get their name in the game, and they ended up as the crash prevention room in the game. So, I mean, I guess that technically fits what they promised. But you exit there, you get 225 rupees there, you exit from Link's house. I could have grabbed the item in Link's house, I really ought to have, but I'll get it later. I will be saving and quitting to that location again before terribly long, I'm certain. Come on. Okay, I can't manage to pick up bushes today, that's not exactly promising. But what I need right now is I really need a couple of bombs. Fortunately, there are two places here that have a 50% chance of giving you a bomb. Ooh, hey, I'll take a red rupee. Once I get 2 bombs, then I can go up and start wandering through Kakariko, and we'll get to see a little bit more of why this is kind of strange, and all of the weird things that can happen. Come on, bomb. There we go. Hey, and I get 3. Not sure if that helps me any, but hey, you know, always nice to have an extra bomb. Okay, what I am going to do here now is just go into the race game. In vanilla, the race game would have a piece of heart at the end of it. It probably doesn't, although, I don't know, sometimes it still does. Pieces of heart are fairly common, so that's the item that you're probably most likely to find in the spot that it's supposed to be. And we see that, once I get around the bend here, it is in fact the flute! Okay, that is an amazing thing to find this early. Wow! Yeah, that's about perfect location to find the flute in. Holy crap. That is going to make routing this significantly easier, because now I can just get around the world a whole lot faster, and I'm going to be able to activate it in just a moment. Just 20 bucks sitting in the library, so I don't need to come back there later. Vanilla, you'll recall, that has the Book of Mudora in it. I have no idea where the Book of Mudora is now. It exists somewhere. Yeah, it's somewhere. Because I'm fairly low on bombs here, I'm going to go ahead and bomb this open and farm a few more out of this room. Oh, hey. Rats can drop full magic. That's useful. Yeah, the drops that the enemies give have been randomized too, so don't expect to find anything that you expect to be where it is. Or rather, let me try that again. Don't expect to find anything where you expect it to be. Which still sounds kind of circular, but at least makes a little more sense. Okay. So I can get the item from the back of the bar. I cannot talk to the sick kid because I don't have a bottle yet, although if this seed continues going as generous as it was with the flute, I may get one in a few moments here. I want to go in here because I'm a soda can. Everybody else is occasionally a little bit soda can colored. You there. Go into the wall. And in here I find... hey, health. I will not turn down health this early in the seed. In fact, unless it's really out of the way, I generally am not going to turn down a heart container regardless, because I am sometimes kind of bad at this. Okay, now because I hit up Houlihan Room, I can get ripped off by the bottle vendor, who sells me a $20 bill for $100. Or 20 rupees for 100 rupees, however you want to look at it. Either way, it's a ripoff. This is one of the nicer rooms in Randomizer because it has absolutely nothing that you need to get it, so it can have pretty much anything in the game in here. And there are 5 items here. So, blue mail. So I've upgraded from Sprite to Pepsi. Not entirely certain that's an upgrade, but okay, sure. And also a big key. I don't remember which big key it was. I should probably pay a little bit more attention. No, it was Turtle Rock. I remember that now. Turtle Rock big key is nice to have, but will not be relevant for a long time, because there are a lot of things that you need to get into Turtle Rock. In case you're wondering, I am not exactly one of the best runners of this game, but I don't know. I do it reasonably well. I'm trying to get my reliable time down below 3 hours for Key-sanity. It's hovering right around there, so I'm kind of expecting it'll take about 3 hours. Not much in there. Yeah, pretty much nothing. Oh, I do need to activate my flute, though. It's a good thing I looked at that. I would have been kind of annoyed with myself if I left Kakariko without activating my flute. Hi, Duck. How you doing, Duck? Who's a good duck? You are! Yes, you are! Goodbye. I can call him back later. Alright, I can't go this way. I need to go one area over this way, and up and in the other entrance. You'd think after playing like a dozen seeds I would have some idea what I need to do when, but it's remarkably easy to get turned around and do the wrong thing. How many enemies have I killed so far? I do not believe I've killed 4 yet. The reason this matters is because there is, over here, a tree that I can pull on, And because I haven't killed 4 enemies yet, I get the base level reward, which this time around is just small magic. I mean, that's kind of useful to know. I'm not 100% certain this is worth going and getting, but it's just good enough that I'm willing to. What do you have, Mr. Crab? You have 5 rupees. That's okay. It's not really a viable source of money, but it's not awful. Oh, hey, you can drop a 20. That's nice. And here's the first time that I can find out that I need to kill Aghanim in this seed, and instead I find out that I have no idea if I need to kill Aghanim in this seed. Because I don't know which key that is. It's a small key for some dungeon. Some small keys are really useful. Some small keys are completely useless. I don't know which. Well, I mean, if I knew which dungeon it was, I would know, but just having seen the key sitting there, I do not. So that was 4 enemies killed. Either that, or I screwed up and still got the tier 1 reward. Don't know for sure. I really still have almost nothing. Okay, so I guess I will fly home. And then head down south and see what's hiding in the dam. I find the ability to carry 5 more bombs, which actually might have given me an extra bomb if I'd gotten that earlier, but oh well. I'll survive. Yeah, I never noticed that this game had lag as a kid. But when you're trying to get someplace quickly, you start to notice, hey, wait a second, why am I walking slower than I should? Okay, what do we have outside here? We have a compass that I'm probably not going to bother picking up. Compasses aren't completely... Well, thanks, and there's the bottle I needed earlier. They aren't completely useless, but they're pretty close. And now I get to go try something hard. Because I have only bombs as weapons. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Ooh, that's not good. Ah, and I fell. Okay, that made this somewhat easier. Hey, I got both of them. That's nice. That could have gone a lot worse. Okay, Piece of Heart, Quake, Bomb Upgrade, more Bomb Upgrade. Boy, the game just wants me to carry all the bombs today, doesn't it? Okay. And I will take the shortest duck hop ever here, and go 1 screen to the right. But it's still safer to do this, so I will do it. Now this area is dangerous as heck, because those crabs do 2 hearts of damage. I really don't want to run into one of those crabs, I say as they try to dash me. Okay. Good. I am very glad that I survived that. That is definitely a bonus. Small key to Palace of Darkness. Okay. Not a whole lot in terms of progression here. Which, to be fair, if you were actually playing vanilla, you wouldn't get a whole lot of progression at this point. I haven't gone into a dungeon yet. I also haven't gone up to get my sword from Uncle yet. Yeah, he probably isn't holding a sword. And I would really like to have a weapon of some kind before I go up there. I might end up having to go up there without one, but I would like to have, I don't know, at least a boomerang. If you have a boomerang and some bombs, it's a whole lot easier to kill the guards down towards Zelda Cell than if you don't have any weapon at all and just bombs. So, where's the green pendant today? Green pendant is hiding in Thieves' Town. Okay, thank you. And back here I find a shield, some money, and some arrows. That's... ugh. As nice as getting the flute was, I would kind of like to get anything else useful. I will just take that hit so that I can walk through you. And let's go into Eastern and see what things I can find in here. So if you've been thinking about how this flows, you may have realized that I'm not going to be able to finish Eastern Palace. Normally, by the time you can get into a dungeon in Link to the Past, you can complete it, except maybe in a couple small cases. But, no. I need the bow to complete this, I need the big key to complete this. It's very likely that neither of them is here. So I am basically just here for... I mean, not even really 3 items, 2 items. I suppose a third if I go through the dark room and I don't want to do a dark room with no sword. This is about the only dark room that I can actually do okay at, but without a sword it is ugly. Now if you're wondering what's so bad about a dark room, you get this cone of light and you can see just fine. No, I don't. I don't have a lamp. You need a lamp before you get cones of light. So I would be completely in the dark. If I had a sword, I could at least see where I was from the sparkle. But as it stands right now, I have literally nothing that would be able to tell me where I am. It would not be pleasant. I could drop a bomb, and I think I might be able to see the dropped bomb, and that's about it. What, you thought there were 4 Stelphos in there? No, just 2. Okay, more red goo, sure. But that's the limit of what I can do here. That's kind of unfortunate. I think I'm gonna flute over and see what Sick Kid has. Because I've gotten 2 bottles, that's... I don't know, maybe it's making me superstitious, but I'm feeling like that means there could be something useful at the Sick Kid. Sorry, lady, I didn't mean to bump into you. Hi, guard. Don't worry about me, I'm just going into this house. I totally will not be in this house after I go through the door. You can just leave. And I can hold 5 more arrows. Well... yeah... I have not been finding much of anything this seed. And if you did this sort of thing in vanilla, you also would not find much of anything. But in vanilla, the things would actually be in the dungeons where... well, where they are in vanilla. The bow would be in Eastern Palace. Trying to remember what's in Desert normally. Gloves 1, I think. Yeah, because you need gloves to get into the boss there. Speaking of Gloves 1, okay. Now I have to kind of mentally recalculate and go, what does that give me access to now? Not a lot. It does give me access to the back of Escape, so I guess I'll go in there. And I still have a bomb left, so... use my last bomb, which is the only thing that I have at all that is approaching even a weapon. Well, I suppose Quake is sort of a weapon, except I don't have any way to make use of it. Okay, so I got a bee in a bottle. Grab a quick heal here. Okay, I want to go into Kakariko and buy some bombs. And then I want to go into the castle, because I think that is literally the last thing that is available to me right now. $10 bombs for $50. It's not exactly a bargain, but it'll do. Okay. Into the castle. Let's see, there are 2 items on the right-hand side, 2 items down towards Zelda, and that's pretty much it. And there's the one in the back, but I can't get to that without a lamp. And even technically... Hello? Okay? Gloves too, huh? Okay. A small key for Ganon's tower, which is largely useless. Come on, pick up the pot. Gloves too, and I don't have Moon Pearl or Hammer. Doesn't unlock King's Tomb because I don't have boots. I can walk into the Dark World in Kakariko, but I can't actually accomplish anything. Yeah. This has just not been a generous seed at all. I'd really kind of like to have, I don't know, at least a sword? I suppose Zora is available. And really, Zora is pretty much where I'm going to need to go in a moment here. I will go ahead and complete this, but the randomizer says I shouldn't be able to. The reason the randomizer says I shouldn't be able to is this guy is going to drop a key. If I was remarkably unclever, I could go take this key and waste it in the back of Escape on a door that gets me absolutely no new items. I'm not going to do that, so, you know, I don't need an extra key here to get by, but the randomizer thinks I will, because the randomizer is optimized to say, what happens if they make the dumbest possible choice at every turn, and still make the game completable. Thanks for the kind of useless magic refill. Small key to ice is... it has its uses. Incidentally, the keys that are dropped by guards don't get randomized at all. The ones that are in chests, along with everything else that's in a chest, gets shuffled around, but if it's under a pot or dropped by a guard, then it sticks around. Oddly enough, the ones that are sitting on a torch do get randomized. That's kind of a little bit inconsistent, but yeah, whatever. Hello. Would you like to admire some fine pottery? You would? Excellent. It's the big key of this dungeon! And I find a shield upgrade. Okay, well, that was useless. Okay, so it has to be Zora then, doesn't it? I literally don't think I have anything else I can do. Okay, so I will kind of take a weird way into Zora. And the way I'm going to take into Zora is drop a bomb at my feet, fall in, and... What do you mean I don't have flippers? Of course I have flippers. Oh, no, you're right. I don't have flippers. Never mind. I must have been imagining something. Yeah, it turns out that in the version of the game that the randomizer is based off of, if you fall into water and at the very same moment transition to another screen, it kind of forgets to check whether you've fallen into water and just lets you swim. Yeah, this is the kind of bug that you get in a game that was coded to use as few bytes as possible. The entire game is, what is it, like 2 megabytes? Yeah, I think so. So, King Zora, you have... the... Okay. That's actually the second time I've seen Zora have the flippers. So, yeah, that was interesting. There's, like, roughly a 2.5% chance... sorry, a 0.5% chance that any item is where it's supposed to be. It varies a bit depending on the specific item and the logic of how it gets placed, but figure roughly 0.5% because there's a bit over 200 chests. So I've now seen that same 0.5% chance happen in 2 seeds, and I've only played like 13 or so? A little bit over a dozen, I think. Yeah, that's a little weird. Okay, Moon Pearl, so I can actually do some stuff in Dark World now. And now I'm going to come back here and jump into the water, and this time swim for real. If you were wondering why I used a bomb before I jumped into the water earlier, that's because the bomb will not allow you to transition screen when it knocks you back. So it will knock you back to the... Great, another small key. It will knock you back to the very edge of the screen, and you will be on the correct pixel to fall in and immediately screen transition. It's a nice little trick. Okay, so... I've got Dark World access by way of Gloves 2 now. And the guy under the bridge has... he just likes me a lot. Yeah, Dark World access from Kakariko. Which, even though I'm here, I think it's still probably faster to flute over there. I really probably should have fluted instead of saving and quitting in the first place, but I don't always think that sort of thing through because I'm trying to move quickly. It's kind of the downfall of trying to go quickly. Sometimes you end up doing things that make you go slow. Yeah, so, still no weaponry. Well, literally the only thing I have that deals damage is still bombs. Oh, and I suppose I have a bee in a bottle. And there might be an enemy or two that actually dies to boomerang. But for the most part, I'm just wandering around in blue mail and with nothing really to attack enemies. The blue mail is nice, because that makes Dark World a lot more survivable. I hate that room, by the way. I have not figured out how to get through there nicely. I'm sure there's a way to do it, but I haven't figured it out yet. Ow. Oh, if you see underneath my rupee and bomb count there, that little 2 out of 8 is what the compass actually does in Key-sanity. It tells you how many of the items in a dungeon you have actually found. So if you're keeping track of this yourself like you really ought to be, then it's not that big a deal, but yeah, it's nice. It's one of those things that I appreciate having it, but I won't go out of my way to get it. Compass of Palace of Darkness. Ah, that's not good. Okay, I am getting close to death here, so I am going to not walk over to the other part of the dungeon yet. I'm going to come back in here and get myself killed. Because after I have died, I come back with more health than I had just then. Okay. Four hearts is kind of survivable. Sometimes. There's one more chest over here that I can pick up. Yeah, I can't do anything about you guys, can I? Drop a bomb and hope you run into it? I suppose, yeah, that works. Okay. Oof, this is sketchy. This is really sketchy. Okay. Okay, I think I'm in good shape now. As long as I dodge the hand there. Come on, grab it, pull it back. Speaking of sketchy things... Ah! Darn it. Oh, that's painful. Because now I have to redo that previous room. I could just bank on there being nothing useful in this room, but that sounds like a good way to leave behind an item that I really need. Okay, come on. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. back into this situation. I do have a red potion I could drink. It's a waste, but it's less of a waste than getting myself killed here again. Okay. So the 3 items that are left there are the big chest and the 2 back-blocked behind fire rods, so I can't make any more progress there. Honestly, I shouldn't have saved and quit there. Oh well. I can get back to the right place quick enough. So not a whole lot of useful stuff in Skullwoods. In fact, not really anything useful. I've been getting so few key items here. I have both gloves, moon pearl, flute. That's about it. And then various utility stuff. I can check the mire area, which is good to remember. Because I can flute down there, lift up the rock, and I have the moon pearl. But first off, let's go clear out the village of outcasts here. Hey you! I want to open this chest and get ripped off, and that chest, and holy crap, I actually have a weapon. Okay, that helps a lot. That helps a lot. Do not believe I have any of the keys here now. So this is just effectively a... Ooh, that makes me happy! I was about to say, this is effectively just a cave with its own special music, but that sword, that is a good thing to find. Red cane is also a good thing to find, because that is very, very likely to be a required item. And yes, I turn into a tin rabbit because I'm a tin can. This chest has a red rupee. I actually wouldn't mind getting hit there, but... Wow! Double sword upgrades! Okay, this just got a lot easier. Come on, hit me. I want to die. There we go. Yeah, double sword upgrade. That helps a lot. And the bow. And the wow. Okay, I think I finally found all of the items that the game's been holding out on me with. It was all sitting in Village of Outcasts and Thieves Town. Okay, good to know. Are you more good stuff? Not yet. I mean, 3 bombs isn't bad, because I was down at 1, but... not especially great. There is a throw you can do to avoid having to walk all the way up there to place that bomb, but I've not figured it out yet. I keep trying it occasionally, and it keeps not working. And I have all 3 shields now. Okay. Can't say I was expecting that yet. Over to the digging game now. What's going to be hiding in the digging game, and how long is it going to take it to show up? A small key to Ganon's tower, so not very useful, but it only took 2 digs, so I'm okay with this. It could have waited another 20 seconds there to actually give me the item. But it was kind. Grab the blacksmith here, and take him on a bit of a tour of the Dark World. I don't have mirror, so I can't check the cave down below. I can go up here and talk to Stumpy, who hands me a map of Misery Mire. Okay, Misery Mire is a crystal, which means I will need to complete it. And also means that the red cane that I found earlier is in fact a required item. So, yay. I should remember that I actually have a sword now. I spent so long without that you start to kind of forget that it's there. So, Dark Palace. Okay. Pod and Hera are red crystals. That's good to know. How many of the crystals do I know here? I know 3 of them in Dark World and at least 1 in Light. So I know at least 4 of the 7 crystals. So, Key-sanity mode is the reason that I keep finding maps like that. In addition to shuffling all of the normal items that you find in chests, it also takes the stuff that's normally locked inside a dungeon, like small keys and maps and compasses, and shuffles that around with it. Which means that even if you have all of the normal items that you would need to complete a dungeon, you kind of still don't have everything you need, because there may be a big key and small keys that you need. I don't think I can do anything more down here. And apologies if I didn't see that comment for a while, Adam. I've kind of been focusing on the game and nobody's been talking, so I hadn't looked over for a bit. Where do I need to go now? Probably to the blacksmith's to turn him in, yeah. And Zelda has gone and hid herself somewhere at this point. The reason for that, by the way, is she normally follows you, so she's kind of taking up the same spot in the game that the blacksmith that's following me is. Yeah, it definitely is an interesting twist over and above the standard randomizer. Depending on who you ask, the potential downside of it is that it tends significantly more towards being, wow, 3 red potions? Jeez. It tends significantly more towards being 100% run, that you're going to have to open pretty close to every chest in the game, because there are that many more items that can just elude you for a while. I think down to Mire is the next stop. Don't have Bombos or Fire Rod, so Ice Palace is off the table for now. No, I don't actually want to go in, and that's Bombos anyway, so I can't. I really don't want to go into Mire yet. Oh, actually, if I had the way to get in, going in there wouldn't be that bad. Lots of money! And a big key of desert. That would be useful if I had any way to get into desert. Unfortunately, I don't yet, because I don't have a book, so I can't go in the normal entrance, and I don't have the mirror, so I can't go in the back entrance. One thing I haven't done yet, I have not gone up a mountain using the flute, which I can. I should go do that. I also haven't poked my nose into Pod, which I can, although it's kind of a complicated and ugly route. I'd have to enter the Dark World from Kakariko, walk up around the top to the water, swim across, climb up, and go down. Right, have sword. Do not have boots. That's why I paused there for a moment. I hit the boots key and nothing happened. And then I went, oh, right, yeah, that's not going to work when I don't have boots. So what do we have at Spectacle Rock today? Sitting on top, we have 50 bucks. Inside Spectacle Rock, we have bombs. That's pretty useless. And that's pretty much everything I can do up here, too. Yeah, okay, where do I go next? Okay, let's stop and think for a moment, because if I don't stop and think, I'm gonna just do silly things. I have powder, but I can't activate the bat because I don't have mirror or hammer. I can do the chest. Yeah, I can go do the chest. And as I was saying a moment ago, I can get into Pod, so I could do that. I don't know if you were around earlier, Adam, but I did kind of preface this by saying I'm not the best player of this. I'm kind of expecting the total time of this to be around 3 hours, because that's where I am right about now. Might be a little faster, might be a little slower, depending on the seed and how much have I improved since the last seed I did. But roundabout's 3 hours. Okay, so I have the chest now. I don't believe there's anything else I can do here, so just save and quit. So if you've not timed yours, an interesting thing to look at is at the end of the credits it actually tells you. So you don't actually have to keep a external timer at all. Obviously, that's not going to count any time you spent after saving and quitting. It's not going to count any time you spent with the emulator paused and wandering off looking at other things. But it's fairly good as a starting estimate. And you gave me a small key to Turtle Rock. That's pretty useless. Yeah. I mean, eventually no, but right now, yeah, that's pretty useless. Again, I should not be saving and quitting because I do have flute. But that's kind of my default action when my brain is resetting, is, okay, I have finished this path, so I hit save and quit and resume from the start. It's a habit I will need to break myself of eventually, but it's what it is for now. If you want to see people who are really good at this, the Speed Gaming channel has a very long playlist. In fact, 2 very long playlists of tournaments. There's one that was done on randomizer version like 2 or 3 versions ago that was done in standard mode. I'm going the wrong direction. And there was another one that was done and may still, in fact, be ongoing. Although I suspect it probably just finished, and that's why they finally released the new version. On the immediate previous version in Key-sanity mode. So you can watch along there and see that typical time for people who are actually good at this is anywhere between a little under 2 hours to about 2 hours 20 minutes, 2 hours 30 minutes if it's really nasty. Yeah, I can't do any of those yet because I don't have any of the tools I would need. I could go up and do catfish. Ew. I mean, on the one hand, this is as close as I'm going to be to catfish for a long time. On the other hand, if I went up to catfish, I would have to do the entire pathway from Kakariko again. Because... or I would have to walk back all the way from Kakariko. From catfish, rather. Either of which is a fairly long walk for a single item. Don't think it actually pays off to do that. And just double checking, yes, I do in fact have plenty of money to pay the monkey. Money is one thing I really haven't lacked this seed. Speaking of, I may not be hurting for money, but I will take an extra 20. When it only takes a moment of my time to go grab it. Really? You managed to just barely clip my butt? Ugh. I have to go pay another 10 rupees to pick the monkey up a second time. Come here, Kiki. Come on, it's okay, it's okay. He didn't mean to hurt us. He's just a mean, nasty tentacle monster. Actually, don't think about that too much. Bonk. Good monkey. So, good news is I have bow. Bad news is I only have one key. So I'm not going to get very far here. Okay, this was the right place to come. Yep. Hammer. Hammer good. And I don't have mirror, so I kind of have to walk back and take the long way here. Okay, yeah. There's some way to sneak past that I clearly have not figured out yet. Come on, one more. Yeah, hammer opens up a bunch of new things. Well, it actually doesn't. I mean, it opens up much easier access to the Dark World. Boy, am I glad I had enough bombs. I did not remember that I was that low. There we go. I have, on the other hand, ridiculous amounts of arrows. 48 arrows, jeez. Yeah, having the hammer here helps a lot. There's a bomb under here. Right, okay. I was gonna say, I would have been frustrated if I said, hey, I have enough arrows to do this, and then came here and realized I don't have enough arrows to do this. Big Key of Eastern. Okay, I can almost full clear Eastern now. The only thing I still need is to get through the Dark Room. Which, having a sword, I'm fairly okay with doing that. Ah! I got a little too close to that, I think. Just a little bit, yeah. Okay, I'm going to take the long walk around here. for one more chest. Fire rod. That's nice. Yeah. I was not trying to fall off. So there's a chest back there that I can get to. Or I could go into the back. The one back there is fully in logic. The randomizer expects me to be able to get that at this point. The ones back here, not so much. So I think I will just err on the side of caution for now. Yeah, I'll go ahead and pick up the companion chest here, which won't be in logic yet, but... it gets me a little bit better routing here, that I won't have to come back for it later. I will have to come back and double-dip this dungeon unless I get just insanely lucky with things dropping in the near future, but... like, I think I would need a small key in this dex chest for this dungeon. Shovel. Okay. Shovel is an interesting thing to pick up there. Okay, I'm gonna take kind of a long walk back here because I forgot to check Pyramid when I went past it earlier. Nah, it's actually probably still faster to save and quit. It's one of those things that I really need to internalize a bit so that I don't have to stop and think about it and go the wrong way for a few seconds before I realize, hey, I should just do that instead. Okay, hammer. Yeah, I already got the information from the bomb salesman. I already got Hype Cave. That was the bombable rock southeast of here. Well, bombable cave, I suppose. Okay, so at this point I'm thinking Pyramid into Catfish. Don't really care about killing him, I was just getting him out of my way. One little thing you may notice is when I'm going up the wide staircases, I will almost always shift side to side. This is because you actually move a little bit faster vertically. Ooh, tempered, nice. You move a little bit faster vertically when you're going diagonal on the wide staircases. It's weird. You start reading through the speedrunning guides to this game, and you discover that there are just some really strange things in how the game was programmed. I do the same when I'm pushing statues, because, again, it ends up being faster than it normally would. Come on. Then there are the strange things that happen that are just there because, well, you're using a very old version of the game. It's kind of one of those strange things. You think it's a modern phenomenon that, you know, people push out a game with bugs in it and then patch it out later, but actually that did happen even in really old games. The very first version of this, which was, of course, Japanese, has some interesting bugs in it. I think the water, the fake flippers glitch that I did earlier is one of those. Okay. So I have a Palace of Darkness key again. That's actually really annoying. Yeah. Am I going to go back into Palace of Darkness this quickly? Well, where else can I go? Not much of anywhere, really. So it may be back in there. I can do ice now. I have Fire Rod. Yeah, I can get into ice. I can't finish ice, but there's going to be more stuff in there than there is in other places. I can also full clear Eastern at this point, so I should do full clear of Eastern. One of the chests won't be completely legit because I'll have to go through a dark room, but I'm okay with that. But yeah, I have the big key here, and I have the bow, so I can do this. Where can you find a document with the number of chests in each dungeon? Honestly, I would just do a Google search for, like, number of items and one of the dungeon names. No, I don't need to go that way. I've already been here. So I get to open the big chest, I get to open the big key chest. The quick kill on those Stalfos is so bizarre the first time you see it, because you think of that room as having 4 Stalfos, and you kill 2 of them, at least one of them while it's still invisible, and somehow that's the only Stalfos that was in there. This is a small key of Ganon, that's kind of useless. It's nice to have a couple of them, but on the whole, it usually doesn't help that much. The other thing is, if you go into the Discord that the Randomizer folks have, they have lots of resources available. And it may just be one of their easily found resources, or you may have to ask somebody if they know where it is. Okay. Dark room completed. And I actually have a sword now, so this room is going to be somewhat easier than it would be. In theory, you're supposed to be able to just damage boost off of the little tentacle guys and then step on the switch. But for some reason, it just does not want to work for me. I'll lift up the pot, I'll walk right across where the switch is, and I don't activate it, and I don't know why that happens. So I've not been trying it recently. I need to figure that out at some point. It's annoying. I think I've even pulled it off once or twice, it's just I can't seem to do it anymore. Oh crap. Right, this room sucks to have without the, Okay, yeah, I just got lucky there. And then I got killed by something. I don't know what. I'm going to go ahead and give that a second try, because now that I've gotten the key, the rest of that room is easy. Yeah, that room sucks. It sucks even more if you don't have a sword. If you don't have a sword, yeah, don't... I'm not going to try that one without a sword ever again. At least not until I've done a whole lot of practicing for it outside of games I care about. Getting extra hard picks-ups is nice. Well, this is going to suck. Yeah, well, I did manage to avoid one spawn at least. I really should have just used sword beams after that first pot missed. That would have been smart. Which is why I didn't do it, of course. It would have been smart. Closing that gap between what you know you ought to do and what you actually do is kind of frustrating sometimes. Okay, good. I was a little bit nervous because I didn't go through the door when I thought I was going to there, but eventually I made it. And from this point on, everything is well lit, which is nice. I hate those skeletons. Hated them even more as a kid, but these days I at least have some idea how to deal with them. Still hate them, though. I clearly have not figured out the quick kill on these guys yet. There we go. Yeah, I'm full health. Okay. This should be an easy fight, because I know this one fairly well. Unless I just end up standing in not quite the right place and, okay. I did have to go and say this was going to be a nice fight. Oh hey, I got the quick kill at the end though. That's complete chance, but I'll take it. Yeah, if you shoot the last of the Armos Knights quickly enough, before he turns colors, he still has the same amount of health he did before. After he changes colors, he will be restored to full health and take 3 more shots. But if you hit him before then, sometimes he'll only take 1 more shot. Okay, I have 2 more pod keys, so at this point it's not crazy to go back into pod. I'm not exactly crazy about it, but I think it's probably a decent idea. But it is faster to flute here than to walk. So at this point, with a second key, when 3 keys actually, the chests in the back should now be accessible according to the randomizer, which means they could hold what I need next. That would be nice. There's a remarkably large number of red rupee drops off of enemies this seed. No, I don't want to go in the front door. That would just be a waste of a key. Does mean I need to take a bit longer of a path and use a few more arrows, but not having to pick up 1 more key is a good thing in this mode. Pod is basically the only dungeon that you may end up coming into several times, just based off of the number of small keys for it that you have. Yeah, I should actually flip the switch. That would be a smart idea. Okay. So yes, the chest's back here. Should be completely fine now. I don't really have a good way to deal with you. I wasn't trying to fall off, but okay, that works as a way to deal with you. Because I can just come grab the other pot. If you are fast enough, it is apparently possible to kill one enemy with a pot, go back and grab the second pot. It's also apparently possible to just kind of juke around and not have that last one get in your way, but I, again, have not figured out how to do that yet. Right. Dark room. Small key to Turtle Rock. There we go. Yeah, I am not going to do the dark rooms at the bottom of this. I don't have the big keys, so number one, I can't. But I also am just not willing to do that dark room. Oh crap, the maze to the left is also dark, isn't it? I can do the hammer jump, that's not a problem. I don't want to do the dark navigation over there, though. Because I don't know what that maze looks like without having the light. God, where could the lamp actually be? I can't get up to Hera, I've completed Eastern, I can't get into Desert. I've done everything I can in Skullwoods and Thievestown. Ice? It's gotta be ice. Yeah? Okay. It's gotta be ice. I do not think I have anything else that I can get to. Yeah, that's the thing, is I'm sure it's not that bad to do, but if you haven't practiced it, you are going to be completely lost. And I haven't practiced it, so I would be completely lost. It's kind of annoying that I'm going to have to do this without boots. Boots help on ice. They would probably help more if I was more practiced at using them on ice, but they do help. Oh, hey, that was a nice hit. I was not expecting to get all 4 of the remaining ones there. Well, that was a rough room. I have not found a good path through that room yet. I know there are some, I've seen some, but I haven't found one yet. I have finally figured out how to do the one-bomb kill on these guys, which is nice. And I don't believe I have any form of invincibility, which means I hate this corridor. I'm not good at staying on top of the direction shifts on the conveyor. When I pay more attention to it, it works better, but... I'm just gonna go ahead and drink a red potion here, because I'm not sure if my bombs are currently doing 1 heart or half a heart. And I don't want to die while trying to do this jump. The answer is they are doing half a heart and I nailed it, so I would have been fine regardless, but oh well. Let's see if you guys drop anything I like. They drop hearts, but I'm actually at full because I just drank a red potion. Oh, almost got them all. Okay. And again, I don't have any form of invincibility, so I just kind of have to eat the damage there. Also don't have hookshot, which would be nice. Okay, I accept. I say hookshot would be nice, and the game says, here's hookshot. Sure, thank you. Yeah. I'm more than happy to accidentally curse myself with exactly the item that I wanted. Okay, so hookshot opens up all of Eastside Death Mountain at this point. Because I've also got gloves too. Yeah. Sometimes you bounce in weird ways when using the sword to speed up ice movement. Come on, come on. Down the stairs, down. There we go. Yay, I got a rupee. I want to be on the other side of that, and I'd rather not risk the bomb jump, so I'm just gonna go around. Because this room will allow me to drop down to that floor just fine. Okay, and down into this room, around and down, gets me into the iced tea room, which has a chest. Just a heart piece, but I'm actually pretty okay with anything Ice Palace does or doesn't give me at this point, because it gave me hookshot. I am very happy to have gotten hookshot. If that is the only thing I get out of this visit, I still think I can consider the visit a massive success. I could get over to the big chest, but I can't open it, so I'm just going to walk past. And I had enough keys that I can open the door here, which is good. I do have red cane. I don't need it, because I just pushed down the block, but I do have it. I'm pretty sure, aside from the big chest, I've gotten everything in here. Assuming I successfully kill the boss. Which is more nerve-wracking than I like, because I don't actually have a green potion or a blue potion, I just have red. So there is the chance that I muff one of the shots here. But I didn't. Oof. Those guys hurt. There we go. Could have survived without the red potion, but better not to risk it. Okay, so that is almost clear Dice Palace. The only thing I might need to come back for is the big key chest, or rather the big chest that you open with the big key. Okay, I need to save and quit here because there's no other way out without the mirror. And next stop is going to be Potion Shop. Because now that I have remembered I don't have any blue potions, I want some, and I can afford them. Just blow my whistle impatiently for the bird. Yes, blue potion, please. And another blue potion, please. And while I'm thinking about it, another blue potion, please. And, excuse me, Mr. Shopkeeper, could you hold on to this bee for me, because I want another blue potion. Thanks. Okay. Cannot do hookshot speed here because I don't have boots, which are kind of required. Ah, cabbages. Always annoying. Okay. So I will clear light side first and then dark side, because I have no mirror. And if I try to do it in the other order, I am going to get hosed. Or I might find mirror while I'm doing it. You know, that's always a possibility. But I'm not going to count on it. In here... Oh yeah, sword beams can go through there. I forgot that. I was thinking I was going to have to pull out my boomerang to hit that. Small key to Skull Woods is completely useless. Book! That's desert access! Okay. I could bomb jump across here. Yeah, sure. Or I could just fall in while trying to set it up. That also works. I totally didn't mean to set up the bomb jump there. I was just trying to fall in so that I could get out it quicker. actually go up the mountain. So what do we have sitting on the floating island here? 5 bombs. Good, because I can't open it. I could take the upper portal, and in fact I probably will after I've been through Spiral. But I do want to go through Spiral first, because I can't get back here. Not without going all the way back to the start of Death Mountain. Die. You're gonna make me sit there. I will take the time to open up my menu and kill you. A map of swamp. Eh. Okay, so now I need to circle back in, because I'm going to take the Turtle Rock entrance in the hopes that I have the correct medallion to go ahead and open it. I only have 1 medallion, so this is kind of a long shot, but I'll try. It's not that much longer than taking the other path anyway, so... Bonk. 3... and in... And that is the 1 medallion that I do have. Okay, then. Oh god. That means I've actually got Turtle Rock access at this point, because I've got Kane. Okay, so I guess I go in and dip Pod now. Not Pod, dip Turtle Rock now. Okay. And I have Fire Rod, so I can get the chests on the right as well. I do only have 2 keys, and I have the big key. So if I get lucky and find a 3rd key here, that'd be nice. But it would take getting pretty lucky. Okay, can I nail the Fire Rod shots today? Yes, yes I can. I don't get the super quick hook shot, but that one's quick enough. Big key of Mire, small key of Analysis of Darkness. Interesting. Okay. So I will go ahead and go as deep as I can here. Oh boy, I have no invincibility. This room is terrible. I get a big key of Ice Palace, and then manage to escape the chain chomp. Woof. Ah, that's nasty. I do have powder, so I can powder up the 4 anti-fairies. Do I want to steal the key here or open that chest? Either way, I'm going to be getting to something that's not fully in logic because, well, there are options, and anytime you have options, it's going to assume you choose neither of them. Or that you choose the wrong one. Pretty much the same thing either way. Yeah, I'm going to start by going for it. Hey, I get a fetch mushroom! Yay! And this is probably the longer way around, but it gets me a magic refill, which I appreciate having magic. So I don't have mirror, which means I won't be able to go do that. I won't be able to go out and do Mimic Cave. I can get what's in the big chest, though. And the big chest is still in logic. Helps when you don't have your hand offset on the keyboard. I could try to leave a resume point outside here. Small key to Skullwoods, okay. I think there might be one more chest I can get to here. Because I think there's the crystal roller room up here. Which normally would give you a small key, and therefore that's why I'm going to be blocked on not having the small key. Yeah. So this chest is still available. Small key to Swamp. Oh, that's actually a really good one to find. Okay, at this point I just want to exit the dungeon. Unfortunately, I've been outside, so this is going to be longer than I would like. I might be able to go up and left, but I'm not sure. I will check. Okay, yeah, that is an open door. Okay, and back this way. And back through this room. I'm honestly not certain if this is faster than just saving and quitting and going back, but it feels like it might be a little faster. I don't know. Might be just in my imagination. Okay. Okay, down this way. And now I'm going to exit the dungeon and immediately come back in because I have 2 hearts. I don't want to be on Dark Douth Mountain with 2 hearts. So let's kill myself here, get a health refill, and then go out and do Spike Cave. followed by Super Bunny. And I might even go to, no, this is Hookshot Cave. I might even go to Spike Cave after. I wasn't even thinking about Spike Cave yet, but apparently it was on my mind. Okay, mirror. That's good. That's the good stuff. And the item up there was just a bomb upgrade, so it's not something I care about. And I'll go in and do Super Bunny backwards. Because I really don't care about the other portion of Super Bunny. Oh yeah, now that I have the mirror, I can show off one of the other little glitches. Blocks? What blocks? This has been a very late mirror. An hour and a half in and just finally got the mirror. Jeez. Yeah, so... Spike Cave is doable, but kind of expensive. Yes, and I'm probably going to have to spend a blue potion on it. I have Medora and I have upgraded sword. I can go actually pull this tablet. For that matter, I can go into Hera while I'm here. That would be a good idea. Yeah, I should absolutely do Hera before I leave the mountain. I would have been quite silly if I hadn't. Trying to remember, I think Hera entrance is like a little bit offset here. Is it like here? No, it's apparently pretty close to bang on. I thought there was something strange about Hera. So Hera, I don't have big key, I don't have small key, so I'm pretty limited in what I can grab. There's a compass there, that is not worth the walk to pick up. And back here, I find 20 bucks. So, Hera's a bust. I don't know why I went back into the Dark World and moved the portal. I could have just come back through here. See if I can get some health. Excellent, thank you, Fairy. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it did cost me a blue potion. I thought it was going to. So I spent 160 gold on a pod key. I'm okay with that. Yeah. 160 gold on a pod key is not bad. Okay, I in fact have 2 pod keys now. I still don't have a lamp, and of course I don't have the pod big key. But no lamp this late in. This is crazy. Yeah, this may be Key-sanity, but the truly insane thing here is the lack of the lamp. So I'm going to go restock my potion while I have it on my mind. And then I think I'm going into Desert, because I've got Book of Medora now. There's also a tablet down there that I could check. Do I want to check the tablet on my way in? Yeah, I guess. For that matter, there's also the mirror cave off to the left there. Don't have boots, so I could only get one of the three things in North. I should not have screen transitioned there. I didn't realize this was actually on this screen. I should have realized that, but I didn't. Have I already walked the lunchbox? I think I did, but I'm going to go check. Mirror and Titan is faster than book. Ah, yeah, you're right, I do have that now. It's one of those things, you get so used to not having items that once you do finally get them, you forget you have them. Honestly, if I'm checking that in Kakariko, I should just take the Kakariko portal, I think. It's close. Let's walk this and see how long it feels. Not that long, actually. Yeah, it's right here. It's not bad. This is definitely faster. Oh, I also now have hammer, so I can do the pegs, which I couldn't do before. Keeping track of all of those status changes, it's hard. Okay, yes, I've already escorted the chest. But that's okay, because there's something else I need to do here now. And in here we have bombs. Well, blast. Yeah, and while I have the tablet on my mind, I'm going to go take care of the tablet, even though this isn't exactly a great thing to do. I do have the small key for Swamp, too, and I have Hookshot. Maybe I'll go into Swamp. I mean, I can't finish either Swamp or Desert, so it's going to be a partial dungeon either way unless I get lucky. Yeah, sure. Let's go for a Swamp here. I also have a mushroom that I need to turn in, and I forgot about that when I was picking up potions. I shall have to do that later. Okay, on this tablet we have the big key, Skullwoods. And it is a good point. Skullwoods is somewhere else that I can go. And I haven't finished it, so having the big key for that now is better than not having it. It's not really a fetch key until it gets to the point that there's nothing else that you'll benefit from by going there. And I still have a boss that I can defeat there. And may need to defeat. That may be one of my red crystals. Go away, block. I do not want you. So what do we have in Swamp today? Health? Yeah. Health doesn't suck. And over to the left we have some money, which means I'm getting close to being able to afford 2 potions. Hopefully that's not going to be necessary, but better to have the money than not. All the small keys. Swamp might actually have the record for most small keys just hidden under pots and such. Come on. I really hate that you can get caught on that but not be pushing the lever. Very frustrating when it happens. Especially because it's one of those objects that, for whatever reason, you can't slide along while you're moving diagonally. Come on, come on. There we go. Okay. Pick up small key. We do not have the big key here. Not a big deal generally, but I should remember that I don't have it. Open chest, I get a big key for Hera. Okay. So now I can go back up there and do a bunch of stuff. I would very much like to find the small key of Hera before I go up there. And avoid the common mistake there. I do not want to flood my key. Yay, key. It's kind of interesting. Even when you don't flood the key, sometimes that skull reappears when you get back to this room. I don't know why. It's weird. And what does the west side of Swamp hold for me today? There are still a few things that I require. The Meyer Access Medallion, whatever it is, which might be Quake, so I might have it already. I don't remember if I know whether Turtle Rock is pendant or crystal. Okay, there's the second medallion. That's nice. I'll pick up one of those blue rupees just to push myself past 360 and stop thinking about it. Health, always good. Really? You manage to recover and come back and hit me there. That's just annoying. I hate that fire snake. The fire snake in Swamp, just for some reason, it's got really erratic movement. It's just something about the nature of the walls that it's moving along. It moves in really weird ways. And come on, there we go. I suppose that particular fire snake, I didn't remember that there was another one there. Okay, drain this, go down, 2 chests down below me, 1 up above, and then the boss. And with Tempered, the boss is going to be quite easy. Okay, there's my invincibility item. Cape is going to make several things easier in the future. Come on. Map of ice. I've already defeated ice, so map of ice is pretty useless. And I'm just as glad not to see the big key of ice. Come on, come on. Up, up. There we go. And there we are. Now it's just a matter of fighting the boss. I don't have silver arrows. I do, however, have normal arrows, and I have tempered. So, the later stage of this boss should not be an issue. I'll probably just kill him with tempered spins. One, 2, and that's all it takes. Yay, I got a red rupee! And this was a crystal. Good. So what information do I still have? I know Mire is a crystal. I don't remember if I've looked at Mire yet. Actually, I think Mire was Bombos on the way in. Okay, Skull is also a crystal. Thieves' Town is Pendant. So I know 3 more crystals here. I have 3 crystals. And that's a crystal. So desert is not required. But I'm going to go do it anyway, because items. Actually, I'm not sure I have been here. Maybe Bombos was my last seed. We'll see. No, I'm pretty sure I did, because I think I remember commentating on, you know, I didn't actually want to go in and I didn't have the thing to do it anyway. Yeah, Bombos. I also don't know what the Desert Ledge item is, because I never looked at it when I was over here earlier. I should go see what it is. It is a 5-arrow upgrade. I do not care. Okay. I don't have the small key here. I do have the big key. I still don't have lamp. Why do I still not have lamp? Where on earth has lamp been hidden in this seed? Thanks. Map in the big chest. Sure. That's a map. That's ignorable, because I think I have all of my information now. Okay. Yeah. Not finding much here. Again, I'm gonna do this just for the item. It's not that big a trip, given that I'm already here. Catfish was a worse trip. I think it was, at least. I don't know, hard telling. This one does not feel long. But I should probably time some of these things. Okay. Ugh. Would be nice if I remembered how to menu. I think top right here is magic, which I would like. Yeah. Not sure why I tried to throw the pot at him. It's not useful. Wow, I am sucking with the fire rod shots right now. I think I have one more fire rod shot, and I missed that too. That's okay. I have tempered. Might have actually gotten faster once I stopped doing that. Ice rod! Okay! Ice rod may not actually be required, because Turtle Rock is a pendant. Okay. I have the Skullwoods big chest. Big key now. I can go open the big chest. And I have the fire rod. I can go defeat the boss and get the other chest there. So that is my next stop. It's also a crystal, so I need to complete it at some point. Still have mushroom that I haven't turned in. Okay. Right, I don't have boots. That makes this significantly harder. Because I have to make sure I am on the very topmost pixel. That definitely was not the right way to get there. Come on. That might be it. Yep, that was it. I think there's like a 1 pixel clearance. But it is not much. So that was pointless. But it crossed something off the to-do list, so could be worse. And now I've already gotten the chest in here. I've got 2 keys. I don't need to go grab the one in this room. So just out, around, and into this area. Okay. No, not that way. This way, around, this way, up, this way, yeah. Here we go. And this is Thieves Town Big Key. Okay, that's interesting. And yes, I'm just going to go ahead and kill myself here to avoid walking back through the snake and refill my health to something fairly decent. Heart. Always nice to get a heart drop. I missed my corner. There we go. Oh boy, I do not have much magic here. I have enough, because I can save a shot there. But I don't have lamp, so yeah. That makes this rougher. Doesn't mean I won't have... well, I might have like 1, maybe 2 shots. But I also have Tempered. So this shouldn't be too bad a fight. Okay, I think that's 2 successful hits. I think that's 3 successful hits. Ah, I was not trying to hit that key. Okay, that could have gone badly. Come on. Come on. Wow, you are really being annoying here. Okay! Almost had to use a second potion there, or, you know, fail and die without using a potion. That would have been bad. Okay, but that is skull full cleared. Okay, so I still need to do pod. I don't have the pod big key yet. Time to go check pedestal and see if there's anything useful there. Probably not, but that's a compass of some form. I don't care about that. Okay, I guess Thieves Town next. Go do the back area of it. Hopefully I either find the small key while I'm in Thieves Town, or I just don't need it. Because I really don't want to have to go back in there for that chest. That is a obnoxiously buried chest to have to double dip. No, I didn't want to pick up the chicken. I also didn't really want to wake up a bee. Okay. In here. Still haven't found boots yet. This has been one of those seats that just doesn't like handing you most things. The flute it gave to us early on, but then it's been really just very slowly doling out everything else since. And to be fair, we did get a fair amount in Village of Outcasts. I do have Cape, which makes this next room here, or not this one, the one after, significantly nicer. I don't have quite the same hate for it that a lot of people do, but... eh, I give up on trying to grab him. Maybe when I come back through. Small key to Castle Tower, okay. That is somewhere I haven't been before. One of the two chests in there is lamp-locked. But the other one could actually be lamp. I've had the tools to get to that first one for a while now. Thank you. Always appreciate the full heal. I can also do Bat Cave now. I should probably do Bat Cave as soon as I leave here. Bat Cave and Mushroom. Pick up the Gel Maiden here. Cannot, unfortunately, pick up what's in the big chest. But I can beat the boss. Which is good, because I need to. Well, actually, I suppose technically I don't need to. This one is green pendant, isn't it? So, I might not actually need to beat this boss. Yes, yes, Baker's loafing around. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Go. Not the best in fight, but not the worst either. Okay, so now I have Powder, Mushroom, and Sarashula to turn in. So let's go turn in Powder. Quickly followed by the other two. Let's see, is this the right spot? It's a right spot. And the bat is holding for us. A compass. Well, that wasn't useful. Okay. Let's go turn in mushroom. And grab another potion while I'm here. I really should have grabbed the potion afterwards, but oh well. Go left. Go right. Go back inside. And the witch has for us a little bit of cash. Great, thanks. I'm honestly not sure whether it's faster to go to Link's house or to number 5 for this one. Sarashala's kind of halfway in between them. So, do we have some vanilla boots? I would actually really appreciate that right now. Okay. Wasn't expecting that one. Lamp. Right. Old man. And then sewers, and then Aga Tower. Yeah. To be fair, the old man one I could have done long ago, but it's not a cave that I've memorized, and I didn't feel like trying to feel my way through it. I know it's not bad, I just didn't want to try. Thanks, old man, I appreciate the 10 bombs. Okay, yeah. Sewers. Sewers good. Yeah, so that means Thieves Town was, at least as far as I'm concerned, required this seed. And according to the randomizer logic as well. So what is back here? This could be something really great. This could be like boots. On the other hand, it could be 10 arrows. Just complete junk. And it is. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Don't ask me how I called that one. 10 arrows. Yeah. You know, game, I really would have appreciated if you'd taken the other suggestion that I'd given. Boots would have been nice. Ah, well. Come on, guys. Over here. Here, boys. Yay, more arrows! Okay, if I don't find anything here, where is next? I feel like I'm taking the wrong path. Yes, I am. And this is why I don't try to do this one in the dark. Because the maze rooms are really easy to get turned around in. Normally I don't get that turned around in the... Great, 20 bucks. Normally I don't get that turned around in this one, but this time I did. Okay. I full cleared ice at this point, I think. No, I still have the big key to do. So it could still be that big key there. There's also one random chest up north that you can get to with the mirror, but I'd really rather have the boots before I go do that, because then I can get the other two chests there. Mire I can't get into without Bombos. Pod I can make some more progress in. I've got 2 keys there. Wait, I think I've used 3. Yeah, so that brings me up to like 5 keys. I think I've gotten everything that I can get without the big key then. Okay, so let's go into ice, get that one random chest, because I'm down to that level of desperation at this point. I also have hair atop that I can go do. So that should be my next step. Probably should have been the step before this, but I hadn't thought of it fast enough. And now I'm already here. Come on. Once again, this could be something amazing, or it could be completely bloody useless. That was actually a really nice run of that room. If I could do that every time, I would be very happy. I don't think I can do that every time, though. Did not mean to drop a second bomb there. Hence the random throw off to the side. This time, however, I have cape for this room, which makes me very happy. I'm not going to do bomb jump this time, because I don't think I need to. I'm only coming in here for one chest, and that one chest is before the bomb jump would be relevant. Come on, let me in the staircase already. Sure, I'll take the proper entrance. Ah, okay, I didn't actually realize that would run into the staircase there. Good, I haven't opened this and forgotten it. It is a heart container. Well, that was pretty pointless. Yeah, Hera next. Still no boots. Going to keep mentioning that every time I realize I can't dash. Dodging falling cabbages. It's remarkably annoying. There are 50 bucks up there. Sure, I'll collect that while I'm here. I think right about here is the collection. Nope, nope. Oh, no, I was actually pretty close. Okay. Climbing up Hera this time. At this point, I'm not at all worried about Maldorm. Even if I fall off several times, it's not going to be a big deal. Red mail, nice. Right, if I do that, I'm going to have to take a fall. So I might as well take the shorter fall this way. Small key to Turtle Rock. Okay. That lets me progress a bit further there. You can sneak by that bumper to my left on top, but I've not got it consistent. I can do it sometimes. And I should switch away from the mirror before I'm an idiot. Cape is nice in this fight. Come on. Really? Yeah, I probably deserved that. I probably deserved that. I'll top off my health for the heck of it. Okay, Moldarm fight. Take 2. Let's not be an idiot with the cape this time. There we go. Yay, 50 bucks. I am not finding any progression right now, though, which is really awkward. Honestly, Turtle Rock's small key might be progression at this point. Laser Bridge. Yep, I'm already up here. Let's go see what that Turtle Rock small key gives me. Okay. So what's in Turtle Rock today? Let's find out. So this one small key will get me up to 11 out of 12. with the last one being held by Trinex himself, and I really hope I don't need to come back for that. Matter of fact, I would actually be fairly happy finding a vanilla Turtle Rock small key on Laser Bridge, because, yeah, that'd be one less thing to worry about. I believe I can take a shortcut up here because I don't need to go to the big chest anymore. Or rather, I suppose I do technically still need to go to the big chest if I had the big key, but... Wait. No, I already did that. Yeah. Right. The shortcut, because I don't need to go... I said it right the first time and then second-guessed myself. I should know better. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Down, and now just hold left for the rest of eternity. Or, well, until you've made the second jump. Then hold down, otherwise you'll just walk off the platform to the left. Oh yeah, I can't dash through this room. That's irksome. All things considered, I'm happy with that resolution there. Alright, I can do this easy. I don't even have to worry about going and opening the safety door. Ice Palace Compass. Come on. Come to me and die. Not exactly how I was expecting you to die, but I accept. Welp. That was a complete bust. Okay, I suppose, Bumper Cave still I haven't looked at the output for. And then the Mirror Cave. And that's pretty much everything else other than going back into Pod, which I don't think there's anything left that I can get there. I think I've cleared out Pod as much as I can for now. Swamp Big Key could still show up and troll me. Yeah, Pod is the other red crystal, so I can't open up the pyramid yet. This is a blue boomerang. That is pointless. I'm gonna dodge that Murderdactyl by warping. And I'll get Murder Vultures instead. Or crows, I guess. Oh yeah, I do actually need to be in Dark World, don't I? I should remember that. Because I'm going to the Mirror Ledge. Have I found Shovel? I have, so Dig Spot is also an open thing. Buried Boots, anyone? Can I go ahead and finish checking Mirror Cave first? Because if I don't, this is going to be where boots are. But then after this, I go... down to Dig Spot. Okay. Now I'm second-guessing myself. Have I actually been to Catfish, or did I just talk about it? If Dig Spot doesn't pan out, I'm going to go up to Catfish on the principle that I've probably not done it and just think I have. Unless chat remembers. Come on. There we go. Right, shovel, there we go. Yay, 5 rupees. Best thing to dig up ever. Yeah, I don't think I actually have made it up to Catfish yet. Come on, there we go. Sometimes if you're just not quite aligned up with a block, it just does not want to pick it up. It's really annoying when it happens, because it's usually somewhat forgiving. But every once in a while you must just be that 1 pixel too far off. I don't know, right now I'm feeling like I have done this. I want to say I did it when I checked Pyramid. But I will check it. Because I'm kind of running out of places to look, and this is one that I'm not 100% on. Okay, if it's not here, none of the Light World dungeons have any more progress for me right now. I need small keys for both Hera and Desert. Dark World, I still don't have the Swamp Big Key. Yeah, okay, I've already done that. Pretty sure I did the waterfall. I know I did Hobo. Yeah. So what's left in Dark World? I can make some progress in Pod. Ice is clear. Swamp only has the big. Mire I can't get into. I don't think I have the small key for Thieves Town yet. And I've otherwise cleared it. Oh boy, what do I have? There's a small key on Hylia Island, right? There's also a small key on Library, I think it was. No, library was something inconsequential. The other small key was, annoyingly enough, on the Aghanim ledge. There, inside Lumberjack Cave. Thieves Town. Okay. Now we're in business. That gives me somewhere that I can go and potentially find progress. There's only one chest in there, but it feels good, because I don't think there's much else that I haven't picked up. And I can't get the Aghanim key even if I kill Aghanim, because, well, number one, I don't think I have the other castle tower key, so I can't get to Aghanim. But number two, I don't have boots, so I can't pick up the key. Can't bomb open the tree. Or, yeah, no, you can't bomb open the tree, but I also can't bonk open the tree. Which is what you actually need to do. Okay. So this is an annoying chest to get back to. Yeah, I know I could have used the cape there, but I didn't want to. Okay. And now down. So what will be in there? Boots, maybe? Pod Big Key. Swamp Big Key, oh great. I'm on a fetch quest chain. Okay. Go home. Need my hammer. I'm going left. And after I get back out of there, I will need mirror. And this again is one that I have to delve a fair way into the dungeon to get, annoyingly. At this point I'm kind of half expecting the boots to be buried in Ganon's tower. Because I've gone through enough chests that that's becoming a statistical likelihood. Man, this has been a nasty seed. right, I already did this. And this room stays flooded now. Thank you, latest version of Randomizer. And this is Pod Big Key. Okay. Okay. Wow, what a chain of keys, though. Did I even have Mirror before I went into Thieves' Town? Anybody remember where I got Mirror? I'm wondering if that was forced that you had to go back into Thieves' Town to get that. I don't think it was forced. Yeah, I think I had Mirror by the time I went into Thieves' Town. So I could have grabbed that key earlier and saved myself a double dip in Thieves. Oh well. Sure, I'll take the money. And I will actually take the magic refill, too. Thank you. Okay, so yes, I have 2 keys here. So one of them could go to that door, one of them could go to the door on the big key chest area. So at this point, I don't actually think those things are in logic, because you could theoretically waste a key on going to Helmasaur, although it's always possible that Helmasaur himself is carrying a key, in which case that might be allowed. Although no, because then that key would lock you out of Helmasaur. Regardless, it's something of an academic question, because I have enough. I can just finish this now. I'm not, in fact, going to need as many keys as I have. Because... okay, I'm a little too low. A little too high now. That's the Goldilocks pixel. Come on. Is that right? No, that's only 2 pixels of shadow. That's 3. Small key to Hera. Oh boy. What could be in Hera? Ooh, hey, half magic. That's nice. Yeah, Hera could still have required stuff in it. The Ganon Tower key, for instance. Okay, so... I'm just gonna go kill Helmasaur and call this dungeon complete. Technically, I don't have all of the keys for it, but I'll find the last key eventually, and I'm not that worried about the sequence break here. It's always possible that the last key is somewhere that's accessible to me and I've forgotten, so by sequence breaking, I'm just allowing myself to have missed a chest. Hopefully not, though. I would like to think that I'm not forgetting chests. And it's just saving me an extra dip in here later. Okay. Sure, I'll take an arrow restock. My max is apparently 55. I don't remember how high the max goes. It might actually only be 60, in which case I'm really close. Okay. Okay, time to kill me some turtles. And now time to kill 4 more turtles and then one really big turtle. One of the randomizer races I watched at one point made the kind of interesting point that there are a whole lot more turtles in here than there are in Turtle Rock. Come on. There we go. Holding the sword out causes a little bit more lag, but it also makes it a whole lot easier to land the hits on him. Come on. There you go. And you drop 20 bucks. So nothing really sequence breaky in here. Just a completed dungeon. I will go check Fat Fairy, though, which is a sequence break at this point. Yeah, I have both of them. My only other crystal at this point is Mire, for which I need Bombos. So I believe Bombos and the Ganon's Tower Big Key are the only required items left. And I even think I have, yeah, I have the Mire Big Key. I don't have any Mire Small Keys, which is a little bit awkward, but not insurmountable. I don't think there are any big keys that I've seen and not been able to collect. That is an expensive bomb. But it's a bomb I need, so I will bear the expense. Okay. This looks a lot less safe than it is. For whatever reason, that huge explosion deals no damage. Small key to Hyrule Castle. Okay, there's the Ganon's Tower key. Okay. Whew. I have the Hera small key. Hera basement could have the medallion I need. Or it could awkwardly be dropped by Trinax. Yeah, that would be awkward, for sure. There were probably other decent mirror places earlier than that, but this was the one I remembered. Okay, where am I going? Oh yeah, Hera. Commentary saps your brain. Spend so much time thinking about what you're going to be saying and what you are saying that you lose track of what you were in the middle of doing. We're approaching 3 hours here, but also approaching the end of the seed. Just need to figure out where Bombos is hiding. Once I find Bombos, it's fairly smooth sailing. I don't have silver arrows, but that's not a big deal. I'm pretty sure I can manage Silverless. I need practice at Silverless, but I'm pretty sure I can. Okay. I'm not going to try for the fancy hitting of the switch the second time. I'm just gonna put on my cape and hold on to the wall. Because for some reason, when you're holding on to things with the cape active, it stops consuming magic. I know why. I also don't know if this is exclusive to the original Japanese version. It might be. And now that the skull has appeared in the floor, we can actually move on with life. Never mind, I don't need to kill you guys. Come on. And we get here... nothing. Well, that's awkward. Okay, what is left open to me? Crap. I was pretty sure that was going to be something. I don't have the key for Desert right side. I've gotten the pendant item from Sarashula. I've gotten all of the stuff up in the Zora area. Whew. What have I missed? Can't get the library item, can't get the lumberjack item. I already did Swamp Palace fully. I went back and got the last thing in ice. I don't know what I don't have. That's really bad. This way I'm just kind of going over locations trying to figure out what I might have missed. I killed Mothula, I got everything in Skullwoods. I've gotten everything in Eastern, I've gotten everything in Pod. Yeah. I went into Uncle's area and got both of those. I went into Castle Basement and killed the guard. I went into the back of sewers and got the chest there. I've gone into back of Escape and gotten the 3 chests. I've turned in Mushroom. I've dug up something with the shovel. I've powdered the bat. What's left for me to do? I don't think I've done Checkerboard Cave. Okay, that's a possibility. That would be kind of fitting, given that it's right beside Mire. But yeah, I don't recall having done that after I got the mirror. I might have, but I don't recall. Nope, I haven't, because that rock would have been lifted. And this is... Bombos! Okay, that is absolutely everything that I need in this game. Okay. Can't tell you how often I've seen one of the required items for Mire be in that Checkerboard Cave. I mean, I've only played like a dozen or so seeds, but I still think I've seen it like 3 or 4 times. It's ridiculous. Okay, yeah. Now here's the question. Do I clear Mire? Because I could still get silvered arrows, and that would be helpful. I think the answer is no. Could still find silvered arrows, I could still find boots. Would kind of like to have one of those two. But I don't think it's actually worth doing. I want to, but I don't think it's the right move. So I'm not going to do it. I'm instead just going to make a beeline for the back of Mire. It's a very crooked bee, but it is a beeline. Okay, I got the fairy. That's a chest I could grab very quickly, but again, I don't think it's the smart move to take it, so I think I'm just going to... go forward. I hate that little section there. One of these years I'll get the timing right on it, but not right now. Okay. Going up. Thank you for the health. Okay. No silvers, but that's okay. Because 6 shots just kills him. And now... time to go to Ganon's Tower. I would very much like to know where the boots and the, whatever the other thing is that I'm missing is. Boots and the silvers. Ganon will tell me where the silvers are. It's very kind of him. He does not understand the power of either the save warp or just falling off and coming back. My word, that was a lot of cabbages. Jeez! What is up with the cabbages here? Must be harvest season or something. Okay. Climb up. Nope, nope, not that way. This way. There we go. Oh darn, I didn't quite get that right. Lack of boots in Ganon's Tower is annoying. But I will survive. The harder thing is going to be the silverless Ganon fight. There is every possibility that I will fail at that. There's also every possibility that I succeed at it first try and, you know, make it look like I was just being a negative Nancy. Okay. And again, I'm not going to grab chests that are more than like a second or so out of my way. Which means I think that I'm only going to be opening one chest in here. Come on. There we go. Come on. Come on. There we go. Annoyingly, I can't visit the refill room because you have to bonk to it. But I do have red mail, I do have potions, so... And I have bombos if I need it. And I'm just actually going to liberally use bombos, because there are a bunch of rooms in here that are annoying. And I don't feel like dealing with it after as annoying as this seat has been. Yeah, this is losing me a little bit of time, but honestly not that much. I think on the whole I lose like 8 seconds or something like that doing a bombos, and that's assuming that I did the room very well. So I am fairly happy to just pay that cost. You I am absolutely going to powder. Oh wow, I bounced into a second one there. I was not expecting that. That was actually a remarkably quick Lammo 2 fight. I've had much worse. Okay, now I need the cane out. This room is easy enough. Although falling is kind of embarrassing after saying it's easy. This bridge is annoying because I can't charge it. Ooh, I almost got the one cycle there. I have never actually pulled that off before. Sure, I'll take that. Okay, I am low on magic, but I have enough. And in an emergency, I have blue potions. Okay. Lamp. Lamp fall. Lamp. Fire rod. Okay. And the door closed, which means I'm no longer at risk of triggering the despawn. These 2 chests I will pick up just because they are literally right here. And I get $100 for my efforts. And I suppose I'll pick up this one. This one's kind of a toss-up. I should powder you. Come on. There we go. Really? Come on. Yeah. Okay. Honestly, I'm pretty okay with finding that. It doesn't help a lot, but it helps a little. There we go. So I will have picked up 4 of the chests in here. Okay. I am going to cape through this room. Because this room sucks if you don't invincibility through. Cape specifically. The cane is a little bit of help over normal, but being able to just walk through things helps a lot. Okay. Got 2 there. That's not bad. That one was bad. Yeah, I got 2 again. Anytime I get 2, I think I'm doing pretty good. Yeah. Anytime I get 0, I think I'm doing pretty bad. Wow. That sucked. Okay, 1 more, I think, is all it takes. There we go. Whew! Man, this has been a nasty seed. Okay. I don't have silvers, so silverless is going to take a little while. First phases are going to be pretty easy because I have cape and half magic. Yeah. And I've got all 4 blue potions. Okay. I think I'm good to go. And I have gold sword. Yep. 2, 3, 4, 5. Should be more than enough now. And I'm just going to keep using the cape through this stage. Because I need to blue potion anyway. Okay. Torch glitch active. Okay. Whew. I need to relax a little bit here. One. Ah! I was not expecting that sword hit to actually hit him. That sucked. Okay. That's attempt 1 down. Note to self, don't try prepping the swing when he's too close. Right, gotcha. Okay, attempt 2. Here we go. Yes, yes, yes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I will get in an extra couple of hits because, well, sometimes I've counted 6 and it hasn't quite worked. And I don't know why, so I'm just going to be paranoid. Okay. 2 hits in this phase. 3 hits. 4 hits. And I missed Torch Glitch. I'm just gonna reset the fight. Missing Torch Glitch there is bad. It's not unsalvageable, but it would significantly decrease the number of attempts I had, because I would need to be using potions for it. Whereas I can still get another set of early phases as is. I have the money to buy 3 more potions if I really, really need to. Yes, 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 yes. I do not particularly care. And hold on to the wall for the bat section. Okay. Really? Really? One more hit. And now phase change. Get Torch Glitch. Okay, missed. 1. Okay, 1 hit. That was almost really bad. Two. Okay, I've gotten 2 hits in. 3, 4. Okay. Starting to actually make some progress here. Five. 6. 7. 8. The target is 12. 9. 10. 11. 12. Holy crap. Wow. Yeah, I need more practice at Silverless, but it's doable. Whew. We did it! Yes, yes I did. Okay. So I'm going to let the credits play for a bit and go hit the bathroom, and I'll be back for the interesting stats and to talk about it in a couple minutes here. Uncle goes back to the gym alongside his favorite energy drink. Yeah, and the witch is buying drugs for 20 rupees. The cheap stuff. Whew, that was a nasty seed. I ended up scouring most of the world there. I got to skip pretty much all of Meyer. That was the one thing that went well. Is I got to skip Meyer aside from the one thing, and I got to skip the entire basement of Ganon's Tower. But that one's pretty common. You usually get to skip the basement of Ganon's Tower. Okay. Let me tell my emulator here not to pause when it loses focus, so that I can pull up the spoiler log without getting rid of the sound. Okay. And your guys' view. So, what do we want to know where it was? Pegasus boots. I would like to know where the Pegasus boots were. Pegasus boots were indeed in Misery Mire, in the big chest. Okay. That would have been nice to have. Silver arrows, we know were in Ganon's Tower. Where in Ganon's Tower? They were in the Hope Room. I wonder which one is the Hope Room. It's a room with 2 chests. What room would that be? Oh, is that... That's gotta be that first room on the right-hand side. It's the Hope room because you hope that it has, in open mode, the Ganon's Tower big key and a single small key in it. Because at that point, you're go mode for winning the game. That makes sense, yeah. Let's see, anything else interesting in there? The Desert Palace small key was in Ganon's Tower. Cane of Brian was also in Ganon's Tower. Trinex was holding a Misery Mire small key. That was pretty useless. Oh, hey, if I'd run out of potions, I actually could have just popped into the Pyramid Fairy and tossed in for blue potions. I'm not sure I would have thought to do that, but I should have. So what does their recommended playthrough look like? Okay. You get the glove from Uncle. Okay, I got that one second, but that's fine. Glove then allows you... You can also grab the second glove from Agina's cave. Glove allows you to go get flippers. What's the next key thing? And you can grab flute from Maze once you've... Yeah, actually you can grab that one right away. That's right, that was one of the super early things. Waterfall Fairy, once you have the flippers, got you the Moon Pearl. Catfish had a pod key. Chest Game had a bow. Yeah, that was nice finding the bow there. When did you get the mirror here? The mirror was late, wasn't it? Not super late, but fairly late. Mirror was in Hookshot Cave, so you needed to have... Not necessarily Hookshot, you could have done it with Boots, except Boots were locked behind Hookshot. So you needed to go into Ice Palace and get the Hookshot. Which meant you needed to have found the Fire Rod in Pod. Oof. Ah yes, first sword. A little over half an hour. Flute only 3 minutes in. That was super fast. Mirror was an hour and a half. Didn't have to kill any bosses until I had Tempered Sword, because I picked that up pretty early. No bonks! Hey, woohoo! I'm doing well on bonk count! Aside from the fact that they were impossible this seed, but yeah, I'm doing well. 8 deaths, no fairy revivals, 12 minutes in menu time, which is pretty lousy. And 3 hours, 17 minutes, so above what I wanted. But I still got to the end. So there's that. And with that, that is going to be the end of the stream here. I finished the game that I was planning on doing. It took longer than I wanted, but I finished, so I call that a success. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching. Many thanks to Adam in chat for actually being there and talking to me. It definitely makes things easier if you've got somebody to talk to. Have a good day. Be awesome people. I know you can be.